trusty mic stand. Excuse me. Good morning, everybody. Bum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. I hope my music's not too loud. How we doing? Going live extra early today because I have work early, so yeah, let's try to squeeze in a quick live. First thing I want to talk about, actually, let's let a few people trickle in. I see a few more people came in already. Oh, look at that. Good morning, everybody. First things first, I want to talk about is the NFTs. All right. One thing for sure that sets apart like projects from others is the community. And Qubic has one of the biggest communities and most like engaging communities. And usually the most engaging communities have very successful NFT drops. And I'm seeing a big opportunity for the community here to support this NFT art here. A lot more has been minted since the last time we streamed. I was just looking at some numbers. It was like these were like less than 100 were minted out. This was like these were like 50 something or like 60. I don't know. I think it was like 83. Now there's 274. There are only like 50 something of these minted. Now there's like 169. I forget how many of these, but yeah, people are minting, which is good. There's what almost 4,700 more. We got them into mount. They're really cheap. These are only 3 million Qubic, and these are 28 million. These are a little more pricey, but I got one of them. I thought about it for a day. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy one. All of these cubes are hand drawn by the artist. The artist is Martin. I'll go to his page later. Did anyone put any of their cubes for sale? One of the cubes sold for 800 million Qubic. It's a dope ass looking cube too. Aha, look at these. I love the art on these. They're so clean. Oopsie. What just happened? And there's these little 8-bit cuties. I got a few of those too. I got a few of these PyQ cells. Something about these faces, they're so like minimalist, but they're very expressive. Oh, look at this cutie. Listed for 6 million. Damn, they're already trying to double it. I'm not selling nothing yet. Anyway, just wanted to get the word out on the NFTs. I feel like a lot more should be minted, as big as the community is. Mint more NFTs. Support the artist. He worked really hard on it. What's his name? Martin? Was it? Yeah. I believe this is the fella. Yeah, this must be him with this banner. Yeah, he created the art for CFB meme. Excuse me. He hand drew all the cubes. He's responsible for the PyQ cells. And the cuties. Yeah, he's the illustrator of the CFB token. So give him a follow. He's at 438 now. So let's see. Will it be at 500 the next time we check up on him? Let's get him to 500. Get him to 500 and mint some more cuties, some more cubes. Uh-oh, what just happened? Am I still live? All right, good. So Qubic is a primary exhibition sponsor for the upcoming 11th Global Blockchain Summit, hosted by Wanchang Blockchain. That's a big deal. I've heard of that before. An open platform and offering resources to develop blockchain and promote its application in different industries. Shanghai, China. Ooh la la. Might as well give them a follow. The Global Blockchain Summit is hosted by Wanchang Blockchain Labs. Is the earliest and largest annual blockchain gathering in China since 2015. Oh, that's when I got into crypto. High quality connection opportunities and content sharing. Dude, Qubic is making the rounds at these summits. They were at Token 2049, the largest crypto event ever. Merge Madrid. There was something else in between. I swear. They did like 3. Or is this the third one? Yeah, this is Merge Madrid. Oh, they're having a ball over there. Good for them. Look at that. Is there music on here?
So we are at the after party of the merge. I have here Albert, Jorge, and Danny with me. We are going to ask them some questions. So guys, what did you think of the merge?
Great compared to last year, I think but I have impression that almost nobody knew about it. But now this occasion was different because everybody knew about Qubic. We got a huge community there. There were people that
That's awesome.
Just the developers that they already know that they are part of the group, so it's amazing. We see that the event is growing. We have more presence there. It's just great.
Sorry. How did you find the merge in comparison to last year and this year?
Well, I think it's amazing the way the merge is growing. I think now that you're international doing a really great job. There are a lot of people, much more, I don't know, maybe double of people than the last year. And I think that they are doing amazing here. And not only here, because they are also in Latin America. So they are expanding the merge, so it's amazing.
And as Albert said that last year nobody knew. That's okay. So last year nobody.
So yeah, they're at Merge Madrid. I don't want to, what's it called? Derail the stream. The train is willing. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about this too. We recently burned almost $250,000 in one go. This last epoch. $227,800 from the 1st through the 8th. That's my usual wake up alarm. But I was up early. So I was like, let's stream. Yo, this is crazy. For doing low-key selfish mining without like doing insane hash takeovers. Good God Almighty. You know what that means? The next Qmine payout is gonna be awesome. Oh, yes. Oh, what's up, Dojo? I see some comments in the chat. I didn't think anybody was watching. What up, says AI Crypto Space. Good morning, good morning. Hold on a second. Is my... Alright, I hope that's not too loud. Boom, taka-ta, taka, boom, taka-ta. So yeah, that was a nice big burn. Qubic is almost deflationary, dude. That's like, I think that's more than half of like their circulating emissions. Because emissions are halved, but then there's also the CCF lockup and then the Q earn distribution. So I count those as like not in circulating supply, even though it kind of is. But yeah, it's becoming very hard to get your hands on. So yeah, another half of the emissions, almost another like quarter of it, gets sent to the CCF, and what's it called? It's another 18%. Yeah, 10 to Q earn, 8 to the CCF. So 18%, 180 billion cubic gets sent to Q earn and the CCF respectively. Correct me if I'm wrong, but last time I checked, that's what was going down. So you have the halving, CCF, Q earn, yeah, and then now you have the burns on top of that. So the actual circulating emissions that gets sent out is really not that. It's not a lot, and it's catching up to the market. The more, like all the people that dumped recently, it just got bought and burned. So they're not gonna get that same like cubic back for that price. So it's gonna it's gonna slowly, incrementally push the price of cubic up, especially as buybacks and things ramp up. Like, and the speculation of Doge mining is like insane because the emissions on that is like over $1 million a day. It's, I think, $2 million a day is the emissions on Doge. And if Qubic can capture even a quarter of that, we on a daily basis, even a quarter of that, that's way more than we're doing right now. A quarter of that would be 500,000 daily. 500,000 daily. And then guess what? People have Qmine. Guess who's gonna get a piece of that action? Yep. Guess who's gonna get a piece of that action? People who hold Qmine. Ha 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 ha. Chestnut checkers. Shout out to BitBoy. Oh boy. But I digress. Dude. The potential of Qubic is with the Just with the idle mining time, just that game theory is crazy. And then you have AGI being built, and then you have the world's fastest blockchain, and then now they're talking about, they're hinting at stable coins. What? But I don't know how they're going to become compliant as far as stablecoin goes. I don't know. Stablecoin cryptos are the most useful product, simple, stable, and widely used. Now, stablecoin chains are popping up, but what does the ideal setup actually look like? Fast, gasless, trustless, finality. Built for global distribution. Does Qubic match that vision? It does. Good luck. They have to do a lot of regulatory catching up. I feel like metal blockchain is. I feel like they got that market. I think it's almost a wrap. It's almost checkmate. Metallicus is because banks have to fuck with you. You gotta have anti-money laundering checks and KYC and all that good stuff. And Qubic is too decentralized for that. Unless you can use, I don't know, unless you can have like a sub chain that is regulatory compliant or a layer 2. Oh yeah, is that a thing? Am I just talking out of my ass? Can you can you put a L2 on Qubic that's like, I don't know, centralized and regulatory compliant? Just a thought. I don't know shit. All right. Did I want to talk about something else? What else is in the title of the stream? Oh yeah, there's a bridge coming too. The bridge is over. The bridge is over. Where is it at? I was just at Qubic. Aha. Distribution matters too. Qubic is bridging to Ethereum with Solana next, bringing liquidity in. But it's not just about onboarding capital. Sorry if you hear my laptop fan powering up. It's about giving that capital superpowers, real-time movement, no fees, and on-chain programmability. Damn, imagine USDT on Qubic. But the thing is, I know Qubic is feeless, but if you bridge a token over, I know when you move tokens, because it interacts with like a smart contract, there's a tiny, like, less, like a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a, it's like 100 Qubic fee. But moving Qubic itself is feeless. So I wonder if USDT, moving USDT on like wrapped Qubic or wrapped USDT, I don't know, what would you call it? QUSDT? Would that be free? Because it would show up under assets. I don't know. That's a good question to ask in the next AMA or something. Kairos. Oh, shouts out to Kairos. They're building mad stuff on Qubic. Dude, Qubic has great tech, and all you need are builders, great smart builders. And these guys are great smart builders. If you're a builder like us, you're sure to be hooked on Qubic with this thread about our CEO Jubit's presentation at Merge.io. Believe us, you haven't seen anything like Qubic in the blockchain and AI ecosystem in a long time. Yo, this coming from them is pretty big. Don't miss the opportunity to join us and build on this decentralized network that will transform the future of AI and decentralized computing. Yep, they're onboarding. They're onboarding builders. That's all a good chain needs is builders. Make sure you give Kairos a follow. Kairos_tech. Oh, let's check on our baby Qmine. Oh, damn. I didn't even check. I checked the tab finally. I pulled up the website, but I didn't check the tab. Oh, Garth is 35 cubic. Oh my god. Now to participate in the weekly list, it's so expensive. I can't even if I wanted to. No, I want to, but now I can't. I can't. It's too expensive. Oh, I should have been playing the game, man. Dude, now it's like two. Oh, bro. Garth. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy. I'm holding Garth, but I could be holding more if I had participated in the mercy list. Golly. 35. Oh, please come back down to 10 or 8. Please. Please. Oh, look at this. They're ready at 50. Bro, look at this. They have pretty good volume too. For a meme coin on Qubic, that's pretty good volume. Almost 2K. Yo, Qmine came back up. I was surprised how low it went. I was like, uh-oh. How low did it go? It went low, down pretty low. Oh, it doesn't show the rest. I think it went down to like 16 or something. Or I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. For sure, I think it went down to 19. It went down to 1 something. Nice. It's back up to 2.2K. That's still crazy. What's the volume like? 14.6 billion. All right, the FOMO is over, but more is getting gobbled up. I gotta keep track of the wallets. Oh, someone bought almost 1 million. That's good. That's good money right there. Or that's a 500,000, not almost 1 million. That's closer to 500,000. Damn. Yep. Yo, if you're bullish on Qubic mining, Doge, and Monero, like we just talked about the burns and how the potential of even if they took a quarter of the emissions of Doge, that's 500,000 a day, which is absolute madness. And then people who hold this bloody gem Qmine, which is they're cheap right now for what it's actually gonna be worth in the future. Dude, this 3 is gonna be on the other side of the decimal. Mark my words, buddy. Or at least a 1 for sure. I don't know why, just I feel it in my nuts. I feel it in the force. Cuz think about it, if you're bullish on Qubic, there's going to be like a direct correlation with the price of Qmine because this yields you Qubic, like a significant chunk of Qubic. Especially if Qubic goes to a penny. Oh god. If Qubic goes to a penny, Qmine is going to be $1 is like it's going to be $10. Maybe maybe $100. $100 is a lot. Let me see if it. because we also have to think, if you get a lot more miners, Q mine holders and miners, Qubic distribution is gonna go a little lower, but the way they have things set up, like, I mean, right now it's pretty profitable. So the Qubic you're making right now, if Qubic hits a penny, it's tens of thousands of dollars you're making right now, if you have at least 100,000 Qmine tokens, because it's almost 1-to-1. Sometimes it's more than 1-to-1 ratio. Sometimes a little less, depending on the week, like the bonus XMR and things like that. But if you have at least 100,000, what's the word I'm looking for? Qmine. If you have at least 100,000 Qmine, I think you might be. That's like your retirement fund right there. If you have 200,000, retirement in a bigger house. 300,000. All right, let's get back to X. Oh, I just scrolled over a Qubic magazine post. Oh, he's talking about Merge Madrid. All right, what's new? I gotta get to. Okay, I gotta get off here soon. Q bond better than Q earn. Ooh la la. What are we talking about? For better visualization, here's a spreadsheet with a table and graph comparing the APY between Q earn and Q bond, accounting for each. I don't get it. Q earn APY. Okay. How could it be more? When how could it be more if it's locking it in Q earn? I don't get it. Because it's just Q bond, they're just locking it in Q earn for you. So I don't understand how it's more. Someone please educate me. Stable coins. I think we have a way. It's doable, but I think we have a ways to go to be in the stable coin, like the big dog stable coin markets. Like to be on an exchange and be like, oh, here's some Qubic USDT. I think we have a long way to go before that. Like QUSD on Coinbase. There's definitely gonna be a decentralized Qubic USDT or something like that. Because they also have to let you. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Dude, that was crazy finding out about that dip live. I was like, what happened? Because I heard about it all day. Oh, Qubic or crypto this, crypto that. I was like, what? Is it that bad? And then because every chart did the same thing at the same time. I was like, what the hell was that? Was that what CFB was talking about? Oh, bro, what? That's insane. All right. The world is changing. Blah, 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 blah. Read first sentence. Oh, that's old news. I'm not gonna click that. That's a death trap. How we doing? Oh, there's people in the chat. Oh snap! There's people watching. Qubic needs a stable coin. All serious chains have one. Says Mr. Ben. Can Qubic be wrapped in ETH? Yeah. What's it called? Votan already has, what's it called? A bridge ready. It just needs to be approved by the computers. It would be nice to create a liquidity pool on ETH paired to USDT or ETH. Yeah, man. That's what I've been saying that, man. I had like old videos about that. Votan has been building a bridge for ETH, a two-way bridge for ETH and Qubic. But the last time the computers voted against it, and I was like, what the hell? Why would you vote against it? I think it had to do with their fee structure. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But I think now it's getting approved. I think. I would check right now, but I gotta head out to work like in a minute. My only concern with Qmine is that it's not decentralized and relies on a person to continue to be honest and not split when he realizes his mining operation is making millions a day. Well, soon it's going to be automated, the payouts. And right now it's pretty transparent. You can see all the payouts and the earnings and all that stuff. But yeah, it's fair to be concerned. But soon it's not going to be centralized. Everything starts out centralized, like everything does. Camo Joe in the house and newly wrenched. Yo, good morning. I'm up early. I was up early, so I'm like, let me get in a stream before I go to work. There's an ant on my curtain. Oh, it's good. I was surprised to see all these comments. Oh, you know, it's cool. You probably could have seen the sun go up during the stream. I'm pretty sure it was dark outside the window when I started. Nice. Oh, let's look at the coin market cap. Last time we looked at coin market cap, it was just all red. It looked like game over in Tetris. It was just bad. I never seen it look like that. Oh, it's still like that. Nah, there's some green in there. Last time it was red. It looked like Kill Bill. Arbitrum. Oh, that's also an Arbitrum bridge. There's gonna be a Qubic. Votan built an Arbitrum ETH bridge. To my knowledge. Filecoin. Dude, how is that possible? What a weird market. What a fucking weird market. It's not a safe, like, what the hell? That's so crazy. All because Bitcoin went down? This doesn't make sense. I guess it's supposed to make sense. It's like if Burger King shut down and then all of a sudden fucking McDonald's and Jack in the Box and Carl's Jr. shut down. And Taco, you're like, wait, what? Why? It was just Burger King. Was that a shitty analogy? Ahmed, what's Ahmed talking about? I'm not sure why, but I suspect CFB and Qubic may have some connection to Elon Musk. Man, really? I don't know. Why is that, buddy? Triangle brain is a term he introduced me to. Narcissists will always fail. Just be careful out there who you do business with. Mm? Okay. Satoshi has woken up. Man, this dude's so cryptic, and it has like perfect timing with what happened on Jeez, that's creepy. With what happened on, was it Friday? The 10th? Yeah, the 10th. Trevon. Oh, he's
Everyone,
out to Trevon.
everyone, listen up. You didn't lose your money. Now you have your. Technically, you kind of lost your money.
Dude, no, it hasn't. Dude, who else remembers when crypto was just Ponzi schemes? The industry has come a long way, bro. No, it hasn't. It literally hasn't come a long way at all. The same shit is happening. I think it got worse, actually. I hope he was just joking. Damn, that's crazy. What the hell? Oh, that's... Can't have that. Dude, he swung an axe. He sidestepped it. Serious sidestep. Dude. Dude. He didn't hesitate. Dude. That's crazy. He narrowly missed the lady. That's insane. Alright. I do have to dip. I doodly doodly do. I do have to dip. I doodly doodly day. Daily diddly do. That's badass. You might as well. Alright, I think it's time to dip. I wish I could stay longer, but I do have to go to work because I'm not rich yet. I'm not rich yet. What the heezy? Nah, okay. Bye bye. Take care. Have a good morning. I hope you watch the replay if you tune in late. Peace out.